goal: excellence.
Government is putting the legislation in place to make it easier for online and electronic business transactions to be conducted. This has been revealed by Minister of Industry, International Business, Commerce and Small Business Development, Donald Innes. He made the comment at a seminar hosted by the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Barbados at the Lloyd Erskine Sandiford Center.
And I say to you that in the corporate affairs intellectual property office, we're pretty much advanced with the ICT framework to make it happen. All we needed was to get some additional legislation in place, and that is at a very advanced stage with the Chief Parliamentary Counsel's office, and I expect that when Parliament resumes in late October, that we will be debating amendments to 7 pieces of legislation that covers the corporate affairs intellectual property office regime, as well as to bring the Electronic Filings Act, a new piece of legislation to facilitate such. So soon you accountants will be able to sit in your office and do a lot more with the Corporate Affairs and Intellectual Property Office.
Mr. Innes says the issue of indefinite licenses for international business companies is also being addressed.
During this year, my ministry will be implementing the policy on an indefinite license, which will allow for a quicker turnaround in the licensing of IBCs and SRLs, for example. And I say to you that we've passed the parliamentary hurdles in terms of debates in the lower house and in the Senate, where we dealt with the miscellaneous international business bill, and that has now made provision for us to be able to issue indefinite license to those IBCs and SRLs. And I want to say thank you to ICAB in particular, because you have been the ones who have been more strident in making the call for us to deal with such.
Barbados is being positioned to tap into the $2 billion medical billing and coding business. A partially funded 9-month program is starting mid-September, offering training in this specialized area. This is the result of collaboration involving local transcription firm ACR Business Services, the Barbados Coalition of Service Industries, and the Technical and Vocational Education and Training Council. According to ACR's Chief Operating Officer, Anthony Foster, there is a demand for these services.
This opportunity came about because we saw as ACR Business Services a need for an upgrade of services to what we currently offer to our clients. We have been in transcription for a number of years, and we have seen changes in the marketplace. And some of our clients have expressed an interest in seeing us move from transcription to higher value services, that being coding and billing.
Participants will now pay about $400 for the training instead of $5,000. That's because of an injection from the TVET Council of just over $70,000. BCSI Executive Director Lisa Cummins says this and other initiatives are part of a bigger plan to help Barbados become a more significant player in the global services industry.
Essentially what we're trying to say to Barbados, and we're saying to policymakers, and in particular the private sector, is that services development in this country creates the potential for us to have massive export sectors that can generate the kinds of foreign exchange revenue that we're talking about, that can create the kind of employment that we're looking for, particularly at a time of higher levels of unemployment than we would be comfortable with. And it creates the opportunity for us to position Barbados in the global market as an exporter of higher value niches, high quality services.
Here now is a look at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.